I'm Matt.
I'm Michelle.
And today we're going to be cooking
Mahi Mahi. So it's going to be a lemony garlic Mahi Mahi, and it's super easy. And as you can see, I've got a couple fillets, and I've also got some asparagus, because asparagus goes with this. So what we're going to do to get started is I'm going to take my Mahi Mahi fillets. I'm only going to do 2. This version, lemon, garlic, fish, asparagus, yum. So we're going to start out. We're going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil, in our pan. And I'm going to melt just a little bit of butter. I'm using dairy-free butter. You can use dairy if you want. But I'm going to do about a tablespoon. I'm just going to cut this little chunk right here that I have in half, and I'm going to add it to my pan so it can melt. Okay, I'm just going to stick that right there. Okay. All right, so we're going to season our fish with a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, I'm just going to do a little pinch. I'm going to sprinkle it across both sides. There's my salt. I don't want too much because I don't want it to be a little bit more than that. Okay, a little bit of pepper. And flip it back over again. Oh. My butter and my olive oil. I'm going to kind of zhuzh it around a little bit. Probably wondering why I use such a big pan. So I can get all my asparagus in there. I'll do a little bit of pepper. My pan is hot. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, since it's nice and hot, I'm going to add my fish to my pan. And I'm going to sear it. I want it to get nice and brown, so probably 4 to 5 minutes on each side. The important thing is put it in, let it do its thing, don't mess with it. In the meantime, over here I have a bunch of asparagus. You can see mine is pretty skinny, pretty little, doesn't have a big tip. But the trick with asparagus, you're supposed to take it and you break it where it naturally wants to break. I'm going to tell you I already tried this. This is really good, so I think all I'm going to do is cut the ends off. But if you take it, it has a natural spot. A lot of people save this. You could make soups, stews, flavorings. I don't save that because I don't know what to do with it. Right? So what I'm going to do is, because I kind of have an idea of how much I need to lose, I'm going to take all of my little stalks here, and I'm just going to take my knife, and I'm going to cut off about this much. Now, if you have thicker, more, they call it woody pieces of asparagus, you might have to take off about 1 inch or 2. But I'm just going to go, and I'm just going to cut the ends off, and this is my good, tasty, yum-full asparagus. Oh, and this little piece too. Like I said, maybe you want to use your little bits. Not for I. Okay. Probably about time to flip our fish. Should we take a peek-see? I'm gonna just kind of carefully do it. Okay, got a nice brown on it. Try to get some of that. Oh, it smells very good. And it's just salt, pepper, and fish. Okay, butter, olive oil. And you'll know when it's ready because when you go to kind of give it a little bit of a move, if it doesn't move easily, it's not ready. It's kind of like when they say you grill something, if it sticks to the grill, it's not quite ready. Once it finishes its cooking, it kind of, once it finishes, it relaxes and it lets go, and you're like, oh. Okay. I'm going to flip it over so you can see. Nice and pretty. So you have it browned on both sides. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit more olive oil, about a tablespoon, or and a half, maybe even two, because it's quite a bit of. Okay, and we're going to take our asparagus. We're going to put it right in that same pan. I'm going to move it around, right? And I'm going to take my little pile of prepped asparagus, and in the pan it goes. I'm going to do a little bit of salt, right? I'm going to do a little bit of my fresh ground pepper. It's over here. Okay. You just kind of want it to cook through. Because at the end, it's still going to be crunchy. It's going to be crisp when you bite into it. I love asparagus. Only want it in there for like a minute or two. Give it a little bit of time. And maybe take it and give it a little bit of a flip. We get a big plate for this. So give it, I don't know, 2 to 4, maybe 5 minutes, depending on how thick it is, right? And you can see it kind of starts to turn a more vibrant green color than the other stuff when it cooks. So that's what you want. You want that less of a yellowy color when it starts out and more of the green. All right, friends. I'm going to call this, because I don't want to overcook it. Let's try it in a little bit, so I also don't want to spill it all over my floor. We're just going to stick it on a plate for a minute. Okay. Oh. Very good. All right, now, to look at my recipe for this one, we're gonna add a tablespoon of butter. If you do more fish, more asparagus, you might want to do 2. We're gonna melt it down. Okay. If you've ever watched any of our videos before, you know that I love garlic. So it calls for 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. I cheat a lot of times. I buy this. So 2 to 3 cloves, and I like it a little bit extra, so I'm going to do like a very heaping teaspoon. That's probably double. But I love my garlic. Okay? And then we're going to do just a pinch. Just a pinch. Literally a little pinch. Some hot pepper flakes. Okay? I'm going to put some of them back. And we just kind of want to zhuzh this about a little bit. Okay? Then, what we get to do is we're gonna add some lemon juice. Now I'm just gonna kind of, let's see, what is it? Stir it up. Hon! My assistant.
There you go.
Okay.
Ah, I
So-
feel useful.
Thank you. So you want the juice. So if you had a lemon, you'd squeeze it, right? Squeeze it. I'm just gonna kind of maybe do a couple tablespoons of my lemon juice in my pan. Okay? And I want to kind of get it going. You smell it, hon?
Smells good.
And then what I'm going to do is I am going to, well, let's do it this way. I think I can pick it up. Put my fish back in here. And swirl it around in there. And this was why I did the big pan. This goes back in here too. Now you're going to lemon up. Right? Just kind of, you don't want to cook it. You just kind of want to roll it around in there. Maybe you take your fish and kind of take it and flip it. Be nice to it. Be careful. You don't want it to fall apart. Let's get that garlic and that butter on there. And my friends, you're done. That's it. People are afraid of fish. Not such a big deal, huh? So here we have some nice garlicky mahi mahi. And some nice garlicky asparagus that does not want to fit on my plate here. Whoop, whoop. How easy is that? Now, I will tell you, maybe you don't like asparagus when you have it this way or on the grill, to die for. You could also do it with green beans if you wanted to. The garlic and the red chili flakes would taste very good with that. So, here we have our garlicky lemony mahi, and our taste tester has arrived.
I am always ready to be a taste tester. Oh, I love that lemon. That's good.
Can you taste the garlic?
Yeah.
I'll have some asparagus.
I might have to have both pieces.
No!
That was really good. Let me,
Mm-hmm. People are afraid of fish.
That's good.
I used to be afraid of fish. I went to a restaurant. I tried Mahi Mahi. I love it. This is the lemony, garlicky mahi. I'm going to show you how to make another one that's blackened mahi, which was the one that turned me on to eating the fish in the first place.
Yeah.
And it is awesome.
Our kids love the blackened one, which I was really surprised.
Yeah.
So
get ready because that's next.